Hello and welcome back to the Bright Light Wellness YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here and joining me today. Today, I want to talk about safety. And I think this is not talked about enough, but the body is not going to heal if it doesn't feel safe. If it stays stuck in the cell danger response where it thinks everything is a threat because the load, the allostatic load, the load of its that's coming into the body is exceeding, okay, the amount of voltage, energy, and redox the cells have to then thus squelch that inflammation or remove what's not serving you. So when the body doesn't feel safe, and this could be for many, many, many reasons why the body doesn't feel safe, I can name probably 30 right now. If it doesn't feel safe, it's going to stay stuck in that cell danger response and it's not going to heal because there's too much coming in at it and there's not enough energy to like for the cell to like remove what's not serving it. So the cell always thinks it's in danger and it's constantly in this like feedback loop of danger, 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 danger because our mitochondria, which run basically our health, are sentient beings and they will sense safety or not safety, right? And this comes, they are a part of us, bacteria. We are bacteria. That's another conversation. But we are bacteria. We're all together in that. The microbes are part of us, right? And the mitochondria are a form of bacteria, and they're sensing the environment for us, and they are sensing whether the environment is safe or not safe. That's the thing. Safe, not safe. Safe, not safe. Oh, toxicity, not safe, right? Can I remove it? Yes or no? Like, does my body, say, for example, you're exposed to something that's toxic to your body. Okay, that's not safe. The body has to respond and remove it. Does the body have enough voltage and energy to actually remove that? I mean, cellular voltage. You're an electrical being. Can that body remove it based on its cellular voltage? If your voltage is low due to many reasons, the body's not going to be able to remove it. And then the toxicity builds, right? Not even just toxicity. I'm not talking about just like, say, heavy metals or, some sort of toxin. It's also emotional toxicity. It's also other environmental toxicities that are coming at us or signals that are coming at us all the time. Then the body's not going to be able to remove it because the voltage is too low. The body's not strong enough, right, to remove what's not serving it. It's energy over inflammation all the time. We have to make sure we have enough energy coming in so we have enough energy to push out what we don't need. Okay. I hope that made sense. So there are a lot of things that can help the body feel safe or make the body feel unsafe. The body is always trying to sense safety. So simple things, there are lots of things that I teach that support the body. Everything that I teach helps the body feel more safe, I should say, because that is the goal. Because if you're stuck in chronic symptoms, there is something in the environment, there is something in your field, there is something in your relationships, there is something in there's something in your environment that is keeping you feeling unsafe, and that is why the body is not fully healing, or just getting into the healing phase. So, what do I mean when I say safety? How do you make your body feel safe? Well, what does the body need to feel safe? Well, A, it needs proper circadian rhythms. It needs to know the time of day. It needs to honor the light and dark cycles because if you're not honoring the light and dark cycles and your body doesn't know what time of day it is, doesn't know whether it's day or night or what it should be doing and when it should be doing it, that's really like cellular chaos, and the body's going to feel very unsafe in that situation, and it's not going to know what to do and when to do it. So, all of the things that I teach about light and circadian biology help the body feel safe because you're giving the body safety signals. The sunrise is a safety signal to us every single day. A new day has begun, right? Every single day, a new chance, a new opportunity. Listening to the birds sing, this is safety. It tells the body, oh, there's no predators around. It's safe. This is like a pathway in our brain that we've had forever, right? Putting our bare feet on the earth and grounding. Oh, I know where I am in time and space, right? The body geolocates into your internal GPS of where you are in time and space, and it knows what to do and when to do it when you ground. It sends safety signals. Connection to nature is safety signals, right? Sunlight on your skin, safety signal. Abundance, nourishment, food. Some people who are stuck in the cell danger response, They need to start nourishing their body because they've been living in keto for too long or scarcity for too long or not using metabolic flexibility appropriately. Like they just, went to a carnivore diet or a keto diet and they're doing that for years and the body feels really unsafe because it's like, why are we in scarcity for years and years and years? No, the body should be having summers. We have a lot of us live in the never-ending summer, right? And those are the clients or people, and I was there, who are always eating whatever they want whenever they want, and they're never giving the body the signal of scarcity. But now we've also created people who are living in the keto carnivore world and never giving the body the signal of abundance. It's about balance. That should be a video. It's about balance, people. Like we need to be giving the signals of both when it's appropriate. More scarcity in winter, more abundance in summer, right? More light, more food, right? Availability. Less light, less food availability. This is how we know what kind of carbohydrates to eat. You can learn more on my ancestrally and seasonally nourished webinar, which I teach you how to eat a seasonal ancestral diet and also give tons of nourishing recipes as well. So, but it could be lack of carbs, it could be lack of fats, lack of calories coming in, lack of nutrition, over exercising and under eating. This all brings the body feeling unsafe. It could be just a lot of toxins in your environment, like you're just the load of toxins that you're dealing with is too much for the energy capacity of your body. And we need to then lower that burden so we can then help the body. If we lower the burden, then the body has more energy then to start healing again, right? And it's going to feel more safe. The mitochondria will feel more safe. It could be poor relationships. It could be trauma. It could be emotional things, right? That you emotional suppression or emotional heaviness, right? That you're not moving through. You're not letting those things move through you, right? Too much trauma makes the body feel unsafe. Could be ancestral, could be trauma that you dealt with, but it could also be ancestral. And this could be little things. Johnny made fun of you in third grade when you walked in with your bright pink glasses. That was my story, one of my things. Or in my story, I had a lot of bladder issues. I peed my pants in front of the class. Like this is trauma that your body holds on to and stores in our fascia, and we hold it. Right. And we have to let it, it creates knots in our energy field or our flow of energy. And we've got to move through these things. So there are lots of different things that can be making your body feel unsafe. If you're living in a relationship that, your partner's not nice to you, or he yells at you, or he criticizes you, or makes you feel like a failure, or it could be a woman doing the same to a man. Like if you're in relationships that are making you feel unsafe day in and day out, this is going to cause your body to not heal. Body needs safety, light, nature, grounding, proper circadian rhythms, proper nourishment of whole real food that is seasonal, organic, and local, reduction of toxins in this modern world, reduction of artificial light, reduction of non-native EMFs. This is not safe. Those are man-made signals. They are not like the Schumann resonance or the birds chirping. Those are safety sounds. Sounds can create safety for us. They create noise in a good way, but Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, that creates noise in a harmful way to our body that makes the body feel unsafe. It literally increases the cell danger response because it messes with our calcium efflux, it messes with our cellular hydration, causing, when we have cellular dehydration, then the body feels unsafe again, right? The body's not hydrated enough, the body feels unsafe. And that's just not how much water are you drinking, it's about how much water are the mitochondria making. There's so many ins and outs of this that I go into with my clients in one-to-one containers and help them understand, how do I make my body feel safe again? How do I get my body back in this? I feel safe. I can increase my energy and I can actually remove what it doesn't need. That's what it's all about. That's healing right there. The body needs to feel safe. The energy needs to increase. The body then removes what it doesn't need. That's it in a nutshell. It's not about detoxes or killing pathogens or, all of that. It's the latest, greatest biohacking thing that you can get, safety. If you're overworking, that's not safety to your body. You're always running from the tiger. If you're always hustling and running around, that's not safety, right? The body's like, oh my goodness, we're running from the tiger all the time. relationships, money stress. Money stress can be a huge one. Financial stress can be a really big one that keeps us in this cell danger response, right? The stress that we have in our life, this causes it. This causes, and then the problem with being like really sick, which I know I've experienced, is like the healing of the healing journey or trying to heal yourself also then keeps your body stuck in the cell danger response because it's like you're in this constant fix it mode, right? And it's like this fight against, right? We need to work with the body, not fight against the body. All right, so what do I do to help my clients make them or help their bodies feel safe again? I mentioned it before, but in my one-to-one containers or working when I work with people one-to-one, they can choose to use homeopathy or not, but I use gentle rhythmic movements that help the body feel nurtured and safe and help the body gain a little bit of energy for sure through piezoelectricity. I get my clients into nature and get their circadian rhythms online, and we remove the things that might be harming or just dysregulating or sending inappropriate signals so the body feels unsafe, like non-native EMFs and artificial lights. And we bring in supportive tools. We want to nourish the body. So we nourish the body with correct light frequencies. We nourish the body with the correct foods and give the body enough foods. Some people need a summer. Some people need a winter, depending on where they're at. Okay, that's a different conversation and it's nuanced. Some people need more balance. Some people need more restriction. It depends on where the person is at when it comes to nutrition, and what they're coming into me with, because I know I've been with those clients I've been keto carnivore and restricting for years and years and years, or I'm just under eating for years and years and years. And then I get the clients that are just overeating and over consuming that needs a different plan and a different strategy, right? And then there are nuances around supporting people with their emotions and supporting people on a cellular level with hydration and nutrition and getting the body to really feel safe and nourished. That is the goal. We need to work at relationships. We need to look at connections. We need to look at, using homeopathics to get people moving in the direction that they're ready to go in, not forcing the body, but just moving them in the direction that they're ready to go. And these are all the things that I do in my one-to-one containers. I just want to double check if there's anything else I want to say about this. You need to bring that safety in to heal. Um, and things like burnout, emotional overwhelm, or just feeling disconnected from nature and nature's rhythms and disconnected from people and relationships, of course, you know, that all can, you know, be a problematic part that we have to work on. So true healing is going to happen when your body feels safe, when you feel seen, when you feel supported, when your rhythms are aligned, when you're nourishing yourself on a cellular level, an energetic level, an emotional level. That's the work I'm doing in my one-to-one containers for people, really deep healing. One-to-one sessions for a few months. We work together. We can put in things like classical homeopathy. We do seasonal ancestral nutrition. We do rhythmic movements to support the nervous system. We work on light. We work on hydration. We work on cellular repair. That's all the things that I'm doing in those containers. Of course, if you don't want to work one-to-one, there's personalized healthcare plans. I have my webinars. You can also just do homeopathy to help you, increase your energy and your vital force and give the body that boost to really support health and healing. It really can nudge you in the direction that you're ready to go. It's never fighting against, which is why I love homeopathy so much. It works with the body, not against the body. So if you are ready to feel safe, if you are ready to work together, if you're ready to reclaim your energy, to calm your nervous system, heal old patterns, stop chasing symptoms and feel like yourself again. I am taking new one-to-one clients. You could check out my offerings below. You can also go ahead and book in a 15-minute clarity call. I do charge for those because I used to, and then people didn't show up. I think when people pay for things, they feel like, oh, it's valuable. So I'm ready to support you there too. If you just want to get to know me, feel me out, see if we're a good fit. And I think it's really important to meet people exactly where they're at and remind them that you don't have to be perfect to heal. You don't have to have it all figured out. The body will start to heal when you start giving it the correct inputs, the correct safety signals. Let's restore trust in the body. Let's restore rhythm. Let's restore vitality. Let's restore energy and voltage and get you on the track to healing. So if you're ready for all of that, I'm ready to support you. Take a look at my offerings below and let me know if you have any questions about it. And like I said, clarity calls are a great place to start, and you can go ahead and ask me questions about how I can support you. So have an incredible rest of your day. Let me know if you need anything else, and I will catch you guys on the next video.